Hi, my name is Ethan Anthony, and this is day 260 of the Dictionary Audiobook Project. And we're back again reading more of the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Oh my god, guys, we've read a lot today, I'll tell you that. We've read a lot, I've read a lot. What's the difference? Well, the difference is that I'm reading the book, so I guess there's kind of a difference there. We think about it like that. But it's great to be here. We are making great progress. I'm telling you, today is the day when we finish the P's, and maybe we'll get the Q's done too, and who knows if we'll get to the R's. I mean, when in Rome, and let me tell you, Rome is here. I am in Rome. Siri, what's in Rome? Rome is home to the Colosseum. Siri, anything else? No. The Colosseum is here, I'll tell you that. I should make it clear, I don't have a Siri. That was actually my voice, in case that wasn't clear. I don't have a Siri because I'm using my phone, and that would interrupt the recording. So, that's the reason why. Just want to make that clear. I want you guys to think that I'm fancy, or that I got the extra cash to have a second phone. I do not. I'm saving my money, or I'm attempting to save my money. It's one of the two. I'm attempting to save my money. I digress. Fun intro, actually. Folks, if you are ranking my intros, that's gotta be in the top 20 of 260 episodes thus far. 260. And can you imagine? 260 episodes, 6 more, we'll have 100 left. That's pretty good. They have only 100 days left of the reading. Be better if there was if I reached that goal in October, but I'm not going to complain because we need the wins, and this is a win. So, folks, let's continue. Our next word is posterior. I'm sorry, posterior. Posterior 1, adjective, 1 later in time, to situate behind. Posterior 2, noun, behind your bodily parts, especially buttocks. Posterity, noun, 1 descendants from one ancestor, 2 all future generations. Postern, noun, 1 a back door or gate to a private or side entrance. Post-exchange, noun, a store at a military post that sells to military personnel and authorized civilians. Postgrad, adjective, postgraduate. Postgraduate, adjective, of or relating to studies beyond the bachelor's level. Postgraduate, noun. Post-haste, adverb, with all possible speed. Post-hole, noun, a hole for a post, and especially a fence post. Posthumous. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I always say posthumous, but you can say posthumous. Posthumous. Adjective, 1 born after the death of the father, 2 published after the death of the author. Posthumously, adverb. Post-hypnotic, adjective, of relating to or characteristic of the period following a hypnotic trance. Postilion, noun, a rider on the left-hand horse of a pair drawing a coach. Post-impressionism, noun, a late 19th century French theory or practice of art that stresses variously volume, picture structure, or expressionism. Postlude, noun, an organ solo played at the end of a church service. Postman, noun, mailman. Postmark, noun, an official postal mark on a piece of mail, especially the mark canceling the postage stamp. Postmark, verb. Postmaster, noun, a person who has charge of a post office. Postmaster general, noun, an official in charge of a national postal service. Postmenopause, adjective, 1 having undergone menopause, 2 occurring or administered after menopause. Postmeridium, adjective, being afternoon. Postmistress, noun, a woman who is a postmaster. Postmodern, adjective, of, relating to, or being any of various movements in reaction to modernism. Postmortem, 1, adjective, 1, done, occurring, or collected after death, a postmortem examination. 2, following the event. Postmortem, 2, noun, 1, autopsy, 2, an analysis or discussion of an event after it is over, a postmortem of the election. Postnasal drip, noun, flow of mucus secretion from the posterior part of the nasal cavity onto the wall of the pharynx. Postnatal, adjective, occurring or being after birth, especially of or relating to a newborn infant. Post office, noun, 1, postal service, 2, a local branch of a post office department. Post-operative, adjective, following or having undergone a surgical operation, post-operative care. Post-paid, adjective, having the postage paid by the sender and not chargeable to the receiver. Postpartum, adjective, following parturition. Postpartum, adverb. Postpone, verb, to put off to a later time. Postponement, noun. Post-road, noun, a road over which mail is carried. Postscript, noun, a note added especially to a completed letter. Post-time, noun, the designated time for the start of a horse race. Post-traumatic, adjective, occurring after or as a result of trauma, post-traumatic stress. Post-traumatic stress disorder, noun, a psychological reaction occurring after a highly stressful experience as military combat that is usually characterized by depression, anxiety, flashbacks, and nightmares. Postulant, noun, a probationary candidate for membership in a religious order. Postulate 1, verb, to assume as true. Postulate 2, noun, proposition taken for granted as true, especially as a basis for a chain of reasoning. Posture 1, noun, 1, the position or bearing of the body or one of its parts. 2, state, condition. 3, attitude, a posture of arrogance. Posture 2, verb, to strike a pose especially for effect. Post-war, adjective, occurring or existing after a war. Posy, noun, 1, a brief sentiment, motto. 2, a bunch of flowers, also flower. Pot 1, noun, 1, a rounded container used chiefly for domestic purposes. 2, the total of the bets at stake at one time. 3, ruin, go to pot. Potful, noun. Pot 2, verb, 1, to preserve or place in a pot. 2, shoot. Pot 3, noun, marijuana. Potable, adjective, suitable for drinking. Potability, noun. Potage, noun, a thick soup. Potash, noun, potassium or any of its various compounds, especially as used in agriculture. Potassium, noun, a silver white, soft metallic chemical element that occurs abundantly in nature. Potassium bromide, noun, a crystalline salt used as a sedative and in photography. Potassium carbonate, noun, a white salt used in making glass and soap. Potassium nitrate, noun, a soluble salt used in making gunpowder, as a fertilizer, and in medicine. Potation, noun, usually alcoholic drink, also the act of drinking. Potato, noun, the edible starchy tuber of a plant related to the tomato, also this plant. Potato beetle, noun, Colorado potato beetle. Potato bug, noun, Colorado potato beetle. Pot-bellied pig, noun, any of an Asian breed of small pigs having a straight tail, pot-belly, and black, white, or black and white coat. Pot-belly, noun, a protruding abdomen. Pot-bellied, adjective. Pot-boiler, noun, usually inferior work of art or literature produced chiefly for profit. A pot-boiler, I like that word, a pot-boiler. Potent, adjective, 1, having authority or influence, powerful. 2, chemically or medicinally effective. 3, able to copulate, uses especially of the male. Synonyms: forceful, forcible, mighty, puissant, or puissant. Actually, I'm going to look at this one because we're so close. I feel like I'm saying it very wrong. Where is it? Puissant. Okay, I was kind of close. Puissant. Potency, noun. Potentate, noun. One who wields controlling power. Ruler. Potential, one, adjective, existing impossibility, capable of becoming actual, a potential champion. Synonyms, dormant, latent, quiescent. Potentiality, noun. Potentially, adverb. Potential to, noun. One, something that can develop or become actual, potential for violence. To the work required to move a unit positive charge from infinity to a point in question. Also potential difference. Potential difference, noun. The difference in potential between 2 points that represents the work involved in the transfer of a unit quantity of electricity from one point to another. Nailed it. Potential energy, noun. The energy an object has because of its position or nature or the arrangement of its parts. Potentiate, verb, to make potent, especially to augment the activity of, as a drug, synergistically. Potentiation, noun. Pothead, noun, person who frequently smokes marijuana. Pother, noun, noisy disturbance, also fuss. Potherb, noun, an herb whose leaves or stems are boiled for greens or used to season food. Pothole, noun, a large pit or hole, as in a road surface. Pothook, noun, an S-shaped hook for hanging pots and kettles. Over an open fire. Potion, noun, a mixture of liquids as liquor or medicine. Potluck, noun, the regular meal available to a guest for whom no special preparations have been made. Pot pie, noun, pastry covered meats and vegetables cooked in a deep dish. Potpourri, noun, one, a mixture of flowers, herbs, and spices used for scent. Two, a miscellaneous collection. Potsherd, noun, a pottery fragment. Potshot, noun, one, a shot taken from ambush or at a random or easy target. Two, a critical remark made in a random or sporadic manner. Pot sticker, noun, a crescent-shaped dumpling that is steamed and fried. Pottage, noun, a thick soup of vegetables and often meat. Potter one, noun, one that makes pottery. Potter two, verb, putter. Pottery, noun, one, a place where earthen pots and dishes are made. Two, the art of the potter, 3 dishes, pots, and vases made from clay. Potty-mouthed, adjective, given to the use of vulgar language. Pouch one, noun, one, a small bag as for tobacco carried on the person. Two, a bag for storing or transporting goods, male pouch, diplomatic pouch. 3, an anatomical sac, especially one for carrying the young on the abdomen of a female marsupial, as a kangaroo. Pouch 2, verb, to put or form into or zip into a pouch. Poult, noun, a young fowl, especially a young turkey. Poulterer, noun, one that deals in poultry. Poultice, noun, a soft, usually heated and medicated mass spread on cloth and applied to a sore or injury. Poultice, verb. Poultry, noun, domesticated birds kept for eggs or meat. Poultryman, noun. Pounce, verb. Oh, wow. Pounce, verb. Yeah, let's do it. Pounce, verb, to spring or swoop upon and seize something. Pound one, noun, one, a unit of water pot, Troy, and apothecary's weight. See weight table. 2, see money table. 3, the former basic monetary unit of Ireland. 4, lira 3. Pound 2, noun, a public enclosure where stray animals are kept. Pound 3, verb, 1 to crush to a powder or pulp by beating. 2 to strike or beat heavily or repeatedly. 3, drill. 1, 4 to move or move along heavily. Poundage, noun, pounds, also weight in pounds. Pound cake, noun, a rich cake made with a large proportion of eggs and shortening. Pound foolish, adjective, imprudent in dealing with large sums or large matters. Pour, verb, 1 to flow or cause to flow in a stream or flood. 2 to rain hard. 3 to supply freely and copiously. Pout, verb, show displeasure by thrusting out the lips, also to look sullen. Pout, noun. Poverty, noun, 1 lack of money or material possessions. Want, 2 poor quality, as of soil. Poverty line, noun, a level of personal or family income below which one is classified as poor according to government standards. Poverty stricken, adjective, very poor. Destitute. POW, noun, prisoner of war. Powder 1, verb, 1 to sprinkle or cover with or as if with powder. 2 to reduce to powder. Powder 2, noun, 1 dry material made up of fine particles, also a usually medicinal or cosmetic preparation in this form. 2 a solid explosive as gunpowder. Powdery, adjective. Powder room, noun, a restroom for women. Powder 1, one more time. Power 1, noun, 1 the ability to act or produce an effect. 2 a position of ascendancy over others, authority. 3 1 that has control or authority, especially a sovereign state. 4 physical might, also mental or moral vigor. 5 the number of times as indicated. One more time. The number of times is indicated by an exponent that a number occurs as a factor in a product. 5 to the third power is 125. Also the product itself, 8 is a power of 2. 6, force or energy used to do work, also the time rate at which work is done or energy transferred. 7, magnification 2. Powerful, adjective, powerfully, adverb, powerless, adjective. Power 2, verb, supply with power and especially motive power. Power 3, adjective, 1 operated mechanically or electrically rather than manually. 2, of, relating to or utilizing strength. Power boat, noun, motor boat. Powerhouse, noun, 1, power plant 1. 2, 1 having great drive, energy, or ability. Power plant, noun, 1 a building in which electric power is generated. 2 an engine and related parts supplying the motive power of a self-propelled vehicle. Powwow, noun, 1 a ceremony as for victory in war of North American indigenous people. Pox, noun, any of various diseases as smallpox or syphilis, marked by a rash on the skin. Pozole, variation of pozole. This one has a Z instead of an S. PP, abbreviation, 1 pages, 2 pianissimo. PP, abbreviation, 1 parcel post, 2 past participle, 3 postpaid, 4 prepaid. PPD, abbreviation, 1 postpaid, 2 prepaid. PPE, abbreviation, personal protective equipment, personal protection equipment. PPO, noun, a healthcare organization that gives economic incentives to enrolled individuals who use certain healthcare providers. PPS, abbreviation, an additional postscript. PPT, abbreviation, precipitate. PQ, abbreviation, province of Quebec. PR, abbreviation, 1 pair, 2 price. PR, symbol, praseodymium. PR1, noun, public relations. PR2, abbreviation, 1 payroll, 2 public relations, 3 Puerto Rico. Practicable, adjective, capable of being put into practice, done, or accomplished, a practicable method. Practicability, noun. Practical, adjective, 1 of relating to or shown in practice, practical questions. 2 virtual, practical control. 3 capable of being put to use, practical knowledge of French. 4 inclined to action as opposed to speculation, a practical person. 5 qualified by practice, a good practical mechanic. Practicality, noun, practically, adverb. Practical joke, noun, a prank intended to trick or embarrass someone or cause physical discomfort. Practical nurse, noun, professional nurse without all of the qualifications of a registered nurse, especially licensed practical nurse. Practice 1, verb. 1, carry out, apply, practice what you preach. 2, to perform or work at repeatedly so as to become proficient, practice tennis strokes. 3, to do or perform customarily, practice politeness. 4, to be professionally engaged in, practice law. Practice 2, noun, 1, actual performance or application. 2, customary action, habit. 3, systematic exercise for proficiency. 4, the exercise of a profession, also a professional business. The exercise of a profession, also a professional business. Practitioner, noun, 1 who practices a profession. Praetor, noun, an ancient Roman magistrate ranking below a consul. Praetorian, adjective. Pragmatic, also pragmatical, adjective. 1 of or relating to practical affairs. 2, concerned with the practical consequences of actions or beliefs, a pragmatic leader. Pragmatic, noun, pragmatically, adverb. Pragmatism, noun, a practical approach to problems and affairs. And folks, we're going to end on the word pragmatism today, the word pragmatism, which is a great word, a very important word. I wish I had some pragmatism when I was doing this project, because it's way more practical to do one a day. But, things happen, but it's fine. We're chilling. Look at me. I'm chill. I'm cool. I'm relaxed. I'm like a cucumber. Cool. Yeah, thank you all for watching. My name's Ethan. Ethan spelled Eythen. Great to be here. Our next word is the word prairie. When I think of prairie, I think of, the books. The Little House on the Prairie. I think I read this in elementary school. The Little House on the Prairie. But I don't know what it's about. My gut is telling me it's about this house, this building that is not quite that big. Some would even say little. This little house that you never guess is actually in the countryside, specifically on a prairie. I think that's all I know. So I'm not gonna lie anymore. I don't know anything else about it. So what I will say is this: have a good day.